Guzzlers, I need a traditional Polish ingredient for a baking job I've got coming up, and it's essentially a poppy seed paste. Now, traditionally you would make this, which is what we're going to do, but you can skip this all together and you can go to, well, apparently most international aisles at most supermarkets have it, they don't. But we do have a few Polish shops locally, and you can, well, in the town anyway, and you can buy it there if you'd much rather skip this. But this is how we're going to make it from scratch. So I've already started, and in here I've got 200 grams of poppy seeds, black poppy seeds, and they've been soaking in 160 mils of boiling water. It's been a little while now because I can actually hold that bowl. Now these need to be ground up. Unfortunately, my coffee grinder, my coffee grinder, which I use for my spices, isn't for wet stuff, and so I don't want to end up blowing that up. So I'm going to do it in this little blender. I suspect it probably won't work very well, but anyway, that's what we're going to do in a minute. Let me just put that over there. You're going to want 50 grams of plain flour, 100 grams of raisins, 150 grams of mixed peel. You're going to want some runny honey, some baking powder, and some almond essence, or almond extract, sorry, and 40 grams of melted butter. And this is going to make a paste which you can keep in the fridge for up to a week, or you can freeze it. But the quantity I'm making, I'm going to use just about most of it. Okay, if you do decide to freeze it, or do decide to put it in the fridge, bring it up to temperature before you use. Now, before I grind up the poppy seeds, because ideally you'll be doing this separately to this, we're going to grind up the other bits. So in goes my raisins, in goes my mixed peel. Okay, in goes my flour, and then we're going to add a teaspoon of baking powder. Okay, what we want to do now is just whisk all that together, and then I'm going to take that out of there so I can do my poppy seed. So we've got that all whisked up. I'm just going to tip this out, and then we're going to grind up then poppies, well, attempt to. So at this point, I'm going to have to transfer it to my bigger processor, simply because the volume won't fit in there. Now, I've given that as good a grind as I can do. I'm not sure how well it's ground it, but I'm now just going to add that in there as well as those early ingredients we ground up, and then we'll add the final wet ingredients, if you like, and we'll get that all mixed. So we want a teaspoon of almond extract. We've got 40 grams of melted butter, and then we want a tablespoon of runny honey. And so now we're just going to blitz all of that together, and that is our poppy seed paste.